deck and your food on the grill at the same time. Add light by the hot tub or pool without dangerous electrical wires. Host the nighttime neighborhood hoops games and enjoy the great outdoors at night, right out your back door or in the backyard. Move it anywhere for any reason and in any weather in any season. Best of all, it's backed by our exclusive Bell & Howell Bionic 10-year satisfaction guarantee. Get the Bionic Floodlight, and right now, it's yours for just $29.99. And this
Order online at bionicflood.com.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping.
Bionic
And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Here, speed is undeniable. Strength is not a debate. But belief will be tested. And destiny doesn't hide. Because here is where the NFL journey begins. The NFL Combine, presented by No Bull, March 2nd through 5th, only on NFL Network.
All right, welcome back to the Honors Red Carpet presented by Invisalign. I am giving away a real award this time, okay? And it is the AP Assistant Coach of the Year, okay? In this way too big envelope. Let's get rid of that, okay? The winner is D'Amico Ryans, 49ers defensive coordinator. He was just hired as the Houston Texans head coach. Congratulations to him. Nate, Melissa, back to you.
Well, it is always great to have a Hall of Famer up here with us. Barry Sanders, looking good in your jacket.
So great to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's such an exciting night. It was a little different when you found out you were getting into the Hall of Fame, right? What is it like, just the emotion, because the class will be announced tonight?
I mean, there's so many things going through your mind, but you're on edge. You know, you're thinking about all your football memories and life memories and people that motivated you and that kind of thing. So there's a lot going on.
You know, I've heard it described as football heaven, and you join some of the greats. The moment you get in, the moment you know, the moment you get to wear that jacket, what did that feel like?
Well, for me, you know, I think about all the guys that I looked up to, you know, that I almost studied, and I was a fanatical football fan as a kid, and so walking in that room with these guys that have shaped the game and really shaped, you know, your life in the game is pretty emotional.
Yeah, you mentioned looking back at people that helped you along the way. We're celebrating the end of the season. So I wanted to ask, you know, when you look back on people who made game day great for you, is there anyone in particular that you want to thank and show some love to?
People that make game day for me great, just as a player or as a fan, or
just someone you want to thank that made it great for you when you were growing up, you know, for the actual game of football.
Oh, well, I mean, guys like Tony Dorsett, guys like Marcus Allen, Walter Payton. I mean, you can just list all the great running backs. I mean, I know we're going to do something special for Jim Brown tonight. I didn't see Jim Brown play, but my dad always told me how great Jim Brown was.
Of course.
He was the cream of the crop, you know, so guys like that.
Of course.
Barry, it's awesome to see you, and it's awesome to see what's happening in Detroit. We talked about this season, and we're excited for good things there. I know you are, too.
Absolutely. We're going in the right direction.
That's right.
Maybe we'll be here next year. We'll see what happens.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Barry, with the prediction. I love it.
When you think about the Super Bowl and superstars, there's one name that pops up, and it's this man, Joe Willie Namath, and his great performance with the New York Jets. How have you watched this game and this moment evolve over the years, and how would you do now if you were playing?
Let's start out with what over the years it's evolved into the best football I've ever seen. We've got the best athletes going across the board, whether it's football, basketball, baseball. They're great, man. And the game's better than ever when it comes to football.
There's a Joe, this kid in Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, that they say has a lot of swag, and they like to say, oh, he's a lot like the original Joe Namath. What do you think of Joe Burrow?
I think he's sensational. He's sensational. It's a team game. He'd be here if the team played a little better, offensive line, defensive line. But the game's about KC and Philadelphia tomorrow, man. You know.
Yeah. What about your Jets? They seem to be making strides. What it's going to take to get them over the hump?
I know we need improvement at the quarterback position. Mr. Woods, Woody Johnson said he wants to get one, so I think that'll upgrade. Coach Salah's been terrific. For 2 years being there, we got a defense. We got some wide receivers. And good team. Lady Luck plays a role with the injuries, and the Jets had offensive line injuries last year. They need a quarterback.
Love getting the analysis from the one and only Joe Namath. Joe, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
We are joined by two members of the Ukrainian League of American Football. We have Yuri, we have Roman, we have Governor George Pataki, and this is incredible because Kyle Brandt did a story on NFL 360 about you guys, and they left their families, they left their jobs, and they went to war in Ukraine. And their motto is, who if not us? And I'm going to start with you. What is it like to be here in the United States representing the Ukraine?
Hello. Being here is an incredible moment for us. Over the last 3 days, we met hundreds of people